comments?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the effort of our football team. I think that we're so shorthanded on defense right now, and for the effort that that the young kids gave today, I was real pleased. We as coaches have got to do a better job of helping our young men understand that the value of every single play within the course of a game has the same weight, and we'll measure that in the outcome when you're playing, a top team in the country. And the game turned on a 15-yard penalty, then a kick out of bounds that gave them a 50-yard line, and then a punt return, and of course add to it our turnovers. But you could say that they had one of those too. So it resulted in a lot of points for them. Give credit to them. Of course, they're a fine football team, and we couldn't stop the run, and we're not very good on third down on either side. But really proud of a lot of things that we've had a lot of young kids in a lot of areas, and thought that man, they competed, and I'm excited about getting back out on the field with those guys. You'll know this is possible when you play some of the nation's best teams, and but to love the fight, love the effort, we've got to get some things, try to get some things corrected for sure, and hopefully get a few guys back on the defensive side especially.
All right, we'll take questions down low first. Raise your hand, we'll bring the microphone to you.
Hugh, you mentioned the fight, the effort. Do you feel like you guys were playing with the composure necessary to win games like this at critical times?
The only thing I felt like was maybe the 15-yard penalty. I have to see it on film. I think it's more of an issue. I didn't see anybody losing composure. It's more discipline. Your eyes being where they're supposed to be, fitting the right gap, and doing it with a sense of urgency on the defensive side, and then offensively, we've got to take care of the ball. We scored enough points to beat an Alabama team, but I didn't sense that there was. I thought there was good energy and good focus on the sideline. Didn't think there was lack of composure.
It's the second game in the first three to have a big 21-point lead, not be able to hold. How tough is that to kind of get the guys to bounce back, or what do you kind of say to them?
Well, you depend upon the locker room, the leadership in the locker room for sure. Evan and Isaac, DJ, Chad, some of those guys, Tony Connor, and of course our coaches will rebound. We understand that we get judged in this arena about what the scoreboard says, but we don't have to define ourselves like that. Thus, when we get up tomorrow, we will know that the mission still is the same. That's to impact the young men in this program positively, and I think we're competing at a high level. I mean, the schedule was a tough one. We knew that, and we very well knew that you could get beat by a lot of these teams at the front end of our schedule. And injuries haven't been our friend either. We've lost some really good players, and that's next man up, and we've got to play the next guys and get them ready. And we'll be excited as coaches to get them in here tomorrow and put this one in the trash and get ready for Georgia.
You had first and goal at the half-yard line. There's no way to ask it other than just kind of why not go under center and give Chad Kelly a QB sneak?
Well, I don't know that we can move him on a quarterback sneak either. On inside zone play, I thought he scored. They reviewed it. Looked like the ball was across the line. And he didn't. Then the next play, we had a totally blown assignment, which is we as coaches have to get that fixed for sure.
Hugh, just what do you guys have to do better in order to keep these big leads you guys get out to?
Yeah. Play every play with the same importance and the same value. You got to value it when you get an opportunity to be on punt team. But you also have to give credit to Alabama too. Now, I mean, they've got some players over there that make plays, but we've got to understand that the value of a given play, whether it's a punt, whether it's not having a penalty, whether it's coverage units, kicking the ball in the right areas. That punt shouldn't have been kicked to the middle of the field. And all of those things have great value, and the margin of error in winning and losing in this league is so small. And we've got to do a lot of things better, and obviously, number one, you can't turn it over for 14 points and expect to beat too many teams like Alabama.